Okay, so next up is creating the neck for the character. So we're going to be building the neck and filling out all of this geometry here in the back. So what I'm going to do is the following. So in my left view, I'm going to go to the create panel and I'm going to go drag out a cylinder. Okay, but rather not in the left view, I'm going to go to the top view. Okay, hitting T on the keyboard, and I'm just going to drag out a cylinder. Okay, so click and drag out the size and then just drag up a little bit. Okay, and then click again. Then in my perspective view, you'll see that this is now what we have created. So I'm going to go to my left view now, and then I'll just move this up in the Y direction. Okay, so the measurements for this particular character, yours might be different, your neck. I'm going to make this about 1.5. The height I'm going to make about 4. My height segments, I'm going to bring that down to about 3. And the sides I will leave at 18. Okay, so let me just inspect that. I think that looks pretty good. I'm just going to go to my front view and just push this in the direction where it needs to be, more or less. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to select my head, and you'll see on top here I'm just going to disable the turbo smooth and the symmetry. Okay, so now if I go to my front view, what I actually want is I'm gonna delete half of this neck. Okay, so first thing that I'm gonna do is I just want one of these edges just to align with the center of my face. So I'm just gonna go to my rotate tool, and I'm just gonna rotate that just like that. Okay, so just that these are more or less lined up. Okay, doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Okay, because we're gonna fix that later on. Okay, then right click, convert to an editable poly. Okay, I can go to polygon mode and select half of that and hit delete. But before I do that, actually I need to shape this neck just a little bit better. I'm gonna select these bottom two, so select one polygon and then control click on the bottom one, and I'm gonna go to my left view and scale. I'm gonna go to my scale tool and I'm just gonna scale this up. Okay, so something like that. Okay, then I'll grab my rotate tool and I'm gonna rotate the entire thing, deselect polygon mode. I wanna rotate the entire neck. Okay, so something like that. Okay, and on my left view I can also scale this up, but what I want to do, as soon as you rotate anything in 3D space, what you'll see is my Y and my X position, they're still pointing up. Okay, so if I was to scale this up, you see it's scaling up at an angle, but that's not what I want. So what you want to do is on top you'll see here it says view. Okay, your reference coordinate system. So you're going to go click on that and change this to local. Okay, then take a look what will happen to this thing over here. I change that to local. Now you'll see, now if I was to scale this up a little bit, now it's scaling up straight. Okay, so I'm just gonna stretch it out like that, more or less, and just position it just like that. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do, polygon mode, I actually want to go with those two edges selected. I'm just gonna go hit delete. Okay, so I can see through that. Then I'll go to my front view, select half and delete that. Okay, so now we have half of this neck. Okay, and then that's basically it. That's done. So what you want to do next is you just want to go and attach these two together. Okay, so how are we going to do that? So what you need to keep in mind, whenever you have anything in your modifier stack, okay, so for example now currently I have the turbo smooth and also have the symmetry applied. So what you want to do before you attach any other shape to this, you want to get rid of these um, adjustments, your modifiers. You want to get rid of those modifiers, okay, because sometimes you will get unexpected results. Okay, so for example I have turbo smooth and symmetry applied to this, okay, and now if I go and attach this neck, I'm gonna have a full head shape, okay, on both sides, and only half a neck. And then I want to go and apply symmetry again. Then obviously I'm gonna have two heads instead of just one head. Okay, so I'm gonna go on my turbo smooth, I'll right click on that and hit delete. My symmetry, I'll right click and hit delete as well. Okay, I can always go and add that back in once I have attached my neck. Okay, so now with this head selected, I'll go down to where it says attach, and then I'll click on the neck, and there we go. So all I need to do now is I'll go to vertex mode, and now I need to go and start welding these together. So I'll right click and target weld from this edge to that one. Okay, from this one to that one. I'm going to add in another segment in here later on for this one. Okay, target weld that one to that one, that one to that one. Let me go. Let me see here. This one to that one. Let's see. This one down to this bottom one. Okay, this one. Okay, wait. Before I do that, I'm gonna undo quickly. Okay, I forgot to do something. I'm gonna undo that. The first thing that I want to do is I actually want to fill in this area over here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I can go to element mode. I can select this element, right click, and then hide selection. Oh, okay, never mind. That's not going to work because all of this is attached, so it's fine. I'll just leave it in there for now. It's not really going to get in my way. So what I want to do is I'm just going to go and just bridge across here. Okay, so let's see. Let's start off over here maybe. And I'm going to bridge that with about 3 segments. And I'm going to bridge these ones and bridge that and bridge that. Okay, go to our bridge settings and I'm gonna bridge these ones. Okay, just with one segment, click on the plus sign and continue doing that. Okay, so I get to this area over here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to border mode, and I'll cap that. Okay, go to vertex mode, right click, and cut. I'm going to cut from here to here, and that's actually fine. And then I can just take this vertex, and then instead of having a triangle, I can just take this one and move it out and shape it a little bit. And there we go, that's perfect. Now it all flows in together. So if I go to my left view, I just need to go and do some extra shaping in this, pull these ones down, pull them out a little bit, etc, etc. But the knowledge you have from creating an entire face, a head, you should know how to go and do that. So I'm going to do that in between lessons. Okay, so actually from here on out, because creating a human face is I think one of the most difficult things to do on a character is creating the face, because it has the most details, and a lot of difficult shapes like the ear and the nose and the mouth. So if you can do that, then modeling an entire body is going to be a walk in the park. So you have an extra vertex over here. I'm going to delete that. So the videos from here on out are going to be I'm going to go relatively fast through them, because with your knowledge that you've obtained from creating a character head, you should know how to do all of that. So moving vertices, adjusting it a little bit. Obviously, you need to think to yourself what your character needs to look like. Okay, so just going to push these ones down a little bit, something like that. Okay, this character does have quite a long neck. Okay, so now what I can do is go to vertex mode, and now I can right click and target weld this edge to that one. Okay, and now I can go this one to that one maybe. Okay, let me go maybe this one. I can go to border mode. Okay, I'll do that one later. Okay, right click, target weld this one to that one, and then this one to that one. I'm gonna fix that one now as well. This one to there. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to see what I can do with this one. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go border mode. Select that border, I'm going to cap that. Okay, push this out. Okay, let me go to border mode down here as well. I don't want to select that entire section. Let me just go to edge mode, select these edges, and try and cap that. I can actually go to one of my modifiers and go to cap holes, and that'll fill that in. Okay. And okay, that actually didn't work. Let me just see here. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'm gonna right click and cut from here. Okay, and then I will target weld from here to here. Let me select this border. I don't know why it's selecting everything. So let me just go and deselect that. I don't know why it's not working for me. Okay, I'm gonna right click and cut from here all the way in there. I'm gonna go to edge mode and get rid of that edge. No, wait, let's keep that. Let's see. We right click and target weld this edge to that edge. Well, let me just weld these two together. And that's also not working. Let's see. I can't actually leave that because I have 4 edges. I can actually leave that the way it is. Won't give me too much issues. Yeah, I can actually leave that. As long as it has 4 edges, then I'll be good. This triangle here at the back is not such a big deal because it's not a part of the header is going to deform a lot. So the only thing I need to figure out is why this hole doesn't want to close. I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't know why it's selecting that entire border. I'm gonna right click and target weld. Let's see if I can target weld any of these together. And I really do not know why this doesn't want to go and close. So it's all one shape. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna select those two and then I'll weld those ones together. Come on. Make sure you don't have any other vertices selected, and I'll weld them together. And it's not working. Okay. Just gonna select that entire ring and just connect that, add one segment in there. I can go and change that later. Okay, I'll smooth all of that out. And this, I still have no idea why this doesn't want to bridge. Why does this want to connect? What if I try and bridge from this? What if I try and bridge these across? Nothing. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just redo this neck, and yeah, I'm gonna redo the entire neck, but this basically will show you just how to create a neck and attach the neck to the body. So again, I will go and smooth all of this out. Okay, as you can see, there's a few problem areas over here, so I'll go and smooth all of that out. Take these vertices and smooth them. Take these ones, bring them out a little bit, and just slowly start to shape all of that. Maybe add one more edge in there. Okay, so should you have the same issue that I'm having now, which I don't know why, then just have a chat to your facilitator, and then he or she can help you out with that. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and redo my entire neck. Okay, so when I actually redid my neck, it came out perfect. So there I just went and just redid my entire neck. So all I did was just disable that quickly. All I did was I just target welded that point to this one that I had over here, and then it worked. So I don't know why I didn't want to work the first time, but as you can see now, this is what the finished neck will look like, more or less. Okay, so add in another segment and shape that out just to get the polygons more or less the same size, so everything is flowing in nicely. Okay, and now you can see what that will look like with symmetry and with turbo smooth applied. You can see what that looks like. Okay, and there's the final neck. So the next thing that we're going to do is create the body. Okay, so that is the next lesson.